We are honored to have you here to interview you. It's a great honor for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Wakefield is a specialist in First World War and in Salonika Front. Mr. Wakefield, I would like to ask you about the position of Salonika Front in World War I. Specifically, I would like to tell us about its importance and its effects in Macedonia.
Okay, well in Britain, in the First World War history in the UK,
Yes.
the Salonika Front's really forgotten. Everything is focused on the Western Front, Battle of the Somme, Third Battle of Ypres, etc. Also Gallipoli. Those are the only things that people in England really know about. They don't know about Salonika, they don't know about Palestine, Mesopotamia. All these other theatres of war are forgotten, even though there's hundreds of thousands of British soldiers. In Salonika, there's over 200,000 British soldiers actually serving here in 1917. The impact of Salonika on the First World War was to secure the Balkans against German expansionism, and potentially the real effect that the British were worried about. Once the idea of trying to save Serbia had failed, and the Bulgarians had been involved and pushed the Serbians out to Albania, etc., and then driven the British and the French back to Salonika from Serbia. The real issue of staying here was down to really to stop the Germans dominating the Balkans by potentially either invading Greece or using political influence to make Greece either come in on the German side or to be a friendly neutral to the Germans. And there were always threats that Salonika or the Aegean Islands would be used as German submarine bases, because there was a great submarine threat in the Mediterranean from German and Austrian submarines. So that was a major issue for the British. For the other Allied powers, such as the French and the Italians, I think they were more into the idea of actually a potential offensive threat from Salonika. So to try to bring the Romanians in on our side, which happened in 1916. Unfortunately, the Romanians came in at the wrong time in 1916 and it didn't last for very long.
So Romania was a key for the French in Britain.
I don't think it was so much a key for the British. The British were, once Serbia was defeated, the British actually wanted to withdraw almost straight away to use troops somewhere else. But the French and the Italians were very keen on being involved, and of course the Serbs wanted to regain their own country, and the Russians obviously supported Serbia. So because we were in a coalition, the British were really forced to keep troops here, more or less sort of against our will. We would have probably preferred to have actually left Salonika.